Where the desert met the borderline, men cut canals through dust and pine. They promised water, work and grain, a green world upon the plain. Her father raised the timber gate, her mother planted, hoped and prayed. Their daughter climbed each beam and wire with bare brown feet that never tired. The workers called her Araña, quick as shadow, light as air. She learned which wheel released the water, which rope could hold it anywhere. Incy Wincy Spider climbed the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried the desert plain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed the spout again. One April night, the river rose. Through broken banks, the black flood flowed. It crushed their walls, it drowned their grain, and left their whole life caked in clay. The company men arrived at dawn, counted their cattle, marked them gone. You built too close, the fault is yours, then drove past dry behind closed doors. Her father stood with splintered hands. We dug their ditches, cleared their lands. The foreman smiled beneath his hats. You owe no earth, remember that. Incy Wincy Spider climbed the gate in rain. Down came the flood and swallowed home and grain. Out came the sun above the ruined plain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed the gate again. They built once more from board and tin, and planted what the flood left thin. Her father joined the workers' line to ask for safer gates and time. The mounted law broke up the crowd, dragged 3 men down and struck them hard. Her father vanished through the jail, no charge, no judge, no offered bail. That night she climbed the company tower, read every mark that measured power. The water meant to feed the poor was turned towards the rich man's shore. They owned the papers, they owned the land, they owned the rifles in every hand. But she knew every wheel and chain, and spiders learned from every rain. Incy Wincy Spider climbed the company wall. Down came the law to make the spider fall. Out came the town and answered to her call. And Incy Wincy Spider climbed beyond them all. She ran messages through culverts, farms, and border posts. Names wrapped beneath her braided hair, plans hidden where no guard would stare. She carried bread to prison doors, and maps beneath the chapel floor. The men who once had laughed to see a little girl climb machinery now waited for her signal light. 1 lantern low, then 2 held high. For every road the soldiers knew, Araña found another through. Then winter split the sky in two, the river climbed, the north wind blew. The warning bell began to sound, a second flood was bearing down. The company barred the western gate to save its cotton mills and freight. The eastern channel faced the town, 1,000 homes would soon go down. The foreman shouted, hold the line, those fields are worth more than their lives. She saw her mother in the rain and climbed the tower once again. shook beneath her weight. The guards below began to aim. Her fingers slipped, the timber groaned. The flood struck hard against the stone. Her father's voice lived in her head.
The water goes where power says.
She seized the wheel with both hands raw
and broke the company's iron law.
The western gates flew open wide. The black flood turned and changed its side. It tore through cotton fence and rail, but spared the homes beyond the veil. The guards climbed up to take her down, and every worker filled the ground. One spider stood above the gate. 100 more now block the way. Incy Wincy Spider climbed the tower high. Down came the storm beneath the blackened sky. Out came the dawn on water running free, and every little spider climbed where all could see. Incy Wincy Spider would not bow again. She learned who built the walls and who controlled the rain. Out came the people rising from the plain, and Incy Wincy Spider never climbed alone again. They called her thief and saboteur, a traitor to the company's word. The town called her by one true name, the girl who turned the river's rage. Before the month had reached its end, new voices crossed the border fence. The poor who once rebuilt alone now march to claim the land they'd grown. No sun can promise rain will cease. No climb can make the struggle brief. But falling does not make you small. Not rising is the only fall. Up came the water, down came the wall. One little spider about to climb them all.